Crusaders.
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports. What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Little general out there with Skinny. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's the Dude. And it's Strawberry in at the two-guard spot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Anderson right side. Pass to the bodyguard. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Dorsey. Here's Welch. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that one's good, the bodyguard. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Mr. Clutch. That's tipped. Here's Ross, and he drives in, and Ross with the slam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Clutch. Fires the three. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Langford, the pass to the bodyguard. And that one drops. The bodyguard's got 7 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Dorsey. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clock is at 3. A bodyguard. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 4. Dorsey passes to himself. Here's the Dude. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Anderson outside. Ross kicks to Langford. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 7. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 5 on the clock to stop the drought. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Conley. Down low. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. It's rebounded by Unseld. Spurs trail by 6. And there's the drive. Dorsey, that's good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Conley. Pass to the bodyguard. Inside, here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Welch. Connects from three-point range. The dude's got 6.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Pass to the bodyguard. From the high post. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Diamatopoulos. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
San Antonio making a switch here. Conley's checked in. On defense, the Spurs, they trail by 1. Langford has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
There's the pick. Dorsey passes to Vonleh, and it goes down 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Anderson outside. Outside Conley. There's Langford. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Garbage Man.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. He got burned on that one.
Welch trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. Conley gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Vonleh. Pass to Unzel. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
There's Langford, and another 3 for Golden State.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Well, he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's the dude. 6 points for him. Here's Dorsey, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 8. And here's Anderson. Scoreless thus far. This one for 3. Offensive rebound for 3. Ross. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
McHale's checked in for Clutch. And he makes all 3.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now Dorsey. Plays it up and banks it in.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And that one's good, the bodyguard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 9. Ross in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ross has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
There's Vonleh. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Baddest ones checked in for the Warriors.
Number 35.
The 3, and that one's good. The dude. 11 points in the game.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Anderson outside. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to baddest one. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The dude misses. Warriors leading by 9. Conley kicks to Langford. And the 3 off target. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Welch. Here's Unseld. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Conley. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to baddest one. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Vonleh. Defended by Anderson. Here's Unseld. Misses the baby hook. Langford with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to baddest one. .121 left to play in the first.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first. And the Warriors with some changes. Ross is checked in for Langford. Dub comes in for the great one. And Chance subbed in for Anderson. San Antonio also making some changes. Dub's checked in for the little general. Lee comes in for Skinny. And it's Clutch in for the dude. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Now here's Vonleh. McHale for 3. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 12. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Vonleh dishes to McHale. Pass to Clutch. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors shooting an outstanding 61% in the early going. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
At the line for the Dubs.
And San Antonio shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter.
Out of bounds.
They need this. Pass to McHale. Poked away. And it's the Warriors on the break. And here is Ross. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Dub is out there with the great one. Then there's baddest one. Then there's Champ. And it's prime time and at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Shot clock at 2. Champ's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And here are the Warriors now after the basket by San Antonio. Ross sets a screen for Bargnani. Ross trying to break loose. Shot's good from Bargnani. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Excellent play. It's just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Here's Vonleh. The Warriors making the shot. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 5th rebound in this one. Over Lee. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Clutch the pass to Vonleh. Kicks it out to McHale. And Vonleh has it in the corner. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Warriors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The first one falls. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Taking 2.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Spurs trail by 13. Clutch the pass to Mr. Clutch. Pass to McHale. There's the triple, and there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Warriors leading by 13. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gentry. Lays it up off the glass. Baddest one's got 6 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's McHale. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's a screen by McHale. Here's Mr. Clutch. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Fades back. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Champ. Here's Bargnani. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Dub. Over in the corner. Lee. Spurs passing it around. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Ross has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's prime time. Comes up empty down low. Spurs trail by 17. Dub the pass to Mr. Clutch. From the arc. And the 3 ball is good. He has 5.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
McHale against Bargnani. To the paint, trying to find Ross and gets it to him. And Ross with the slam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Dub. Here's the three. Rebounded by Baddest one. Prime time, the pass to Baddest one. McHale against Bargnani. They set the screen to the inside. Lee with the steal. Here's Diamatopoulos, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Langford's checked in for prime time. The great one comes in for Dub. Anderson, he's checked in for Baddest one. And the bodyguards subbed in for Champ. To the left side wing. Pass to Langford. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 13. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And both free throws good for Ross.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Lee. Still yet to score. That one falls.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here is Anderson. Pass to the bodyguard. Four on the clock. Can he keep it going? That misses off the backboard. Spurs trail by 14 to the middle. Here's Diamatopoulos. Warriors with the rebound. Ross has got 7 rebounds in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Yes, we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. San Antonio making a switch here. Balkman's checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Mr. Clutch.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Langford has it in the corner. Outside Conley. Anderson outside. Out left to the wing. Here's the bodyguard. And again, no good by Golden State. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Dorsey. Now Balkman. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Dorsey. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Dorsey's got 7.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the inside. Here's the bodyguard. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 on 12 now. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Dorsey. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 11. And Langford has it in the corner. The 3. Good. Score the basket. Marking 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Half have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 9. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Baddest ones checked in for the bodyguard. Champs checked in for San Antonio. Now Dorsey. 7 points in the game. Tries it from the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 9. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Pass to Ross. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Bodyguards checked in for the Warriors. The Spurs also changing it up. Dub comes in for Champ, and McHale is subbed in for Mr. Fundamentals. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The bodyguard. Chalk up 2 there. The bodyguard's got 17 now.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Defended by Anderson. For San Antonio, they've been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First free throw is good.
Shooting for San Antonio. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 14. The bodyguard passes to Anderson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. Little General, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clutch comes in for McHale. Pass to Unzel. Here's the dude to the paint. Here's Diamatopoulos. He gets that one. Mr. Clutch has got 11 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Langford with it. Dorsey on him. Got a hand on it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's baddest one. 8 points for him. Pass to the bodyguard. Clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Langford with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Down low, here's Diamatopoulos, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by San Antonio. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. 50 seconds left in the first half. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gentry. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Clutch. Here's Unseld. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Unseld's got 6.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Clutch. Stolen away. Here's the bodyguard. 17 points in the game. There's a good screen. Here's Conley. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors lead by 9. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
57.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Look at the bodyguard in this one. He's been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for San Antonio, Skinny is out there with Little General. And it's the dude, and it's Clutch, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Here's Dorsey. Pass to the dude. Off target from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Golden State moving it around. The bodyguard passes to Conley. Shot clock at 6. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Taking 2.
And he sinks the second. Here's Clutch. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Dorsey. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside Conley. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ross has got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to...
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Outside Conley. Top the key, Ross. Pass to Langford. It's deflected. Here's Clutch from past the arc. Here's the dude. Another shot. Here's Unseld. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 8.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Lets the 3 fly. Langford misses. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to the dude. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Ross. Now Dorsey. He's got 15. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Spurs. Dorsey's got 5 rebounds tonight. For San Antonio, they have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's the bodyguard. 20 points for him. Timeout called the Warriors.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And so it's Golden State with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Ansel.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Diamatopoulos. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mr. Clutch has got 17.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Pass to Langford. Anderson outside. Here's the bodyguard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Diamatopoulos. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to the dude. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 16 points for him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Clutch. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Dorsey. Really left alone that time.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Pass to the bodyguard. To the paint. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Unseld. 8 points for him. Welch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
He lobs it up, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Ross. Guarded closer.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Conley's checked in for Mr. Clutch. And both free throws good for Ross. So it's San Antonio now. A 2-point game. Here's to Vonleh. Here's Dorsey for the lead. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Langford with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Now here's Langford. And here is Ross. Lets it go with the three. A rebound by the Spurs. Unseld's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The wide open look here for Vonleh. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now here's Ross. Defense is right there. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Now Dorsey. He's got 20. Takes the three. Sinks the triple. Dorsey's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make the pay.
Conley gets the bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Vonleh, the pass to Welch. Here's Clutch. He has 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Dorsey's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Vonleh, the pass to Welch. Back to Vonleh. And it's Vonleh slamming it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's baddest one. 8 points for him. And here's Langford. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Dorsey. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Spurs shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Clutch the pass to Welch. Here's Dorsey. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Ross. For the tie. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Ross has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Now, here's Vonleh. He's tightly guarded, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Here's Dorsey. Drills the three-pointer. Dorsey's got 29. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Golden State. Pass to the bodyguard. Releases. And another basket for Golden State. So it's San Antonio now. They lead by 1. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by Vonleh, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Clutch. He's got 5. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. James checked in for Langford. Then for the Spurs. Lee's checked in for the Little General. McHale comes in for the Dude. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Vonleh. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Conley. Pass to Champ. Ross on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
One after another, he's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Now Dorsey. For the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got the great one, Champ out there with baddest one, and it's prime time, and it's Bargnani in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
McHale outside. Traps in the tray.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Baddest one misses.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Outside, McHale. McHale missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
No good from Bargnani. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that one's good. McHale.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Gentry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. San Antonio leading. Lee kicks to McHale. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Here's Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Vonleh. McHale for 3. McHale missing again. Warriors trail by 3. Over to the left wing. Lee with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bodyguards checked in for Golden State. Then for the Spurs. Dubs checked in for Lee. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Vonleh. Here's baddest one. Pass to the bodyguard. Inside. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Little General is checked in for the Spurs. That free throw good from Ross. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Driving the lane, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Bargnani, and again, it's the Warriors missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Unseld, defended by Bargnani. 6 on the shot clock. There's Mr. Clutch. That 3 off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Skinny is checked in for the dude. And it's Clutch in for Mr. Fundamentals. Champ, the pass to the bodyguard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The bodyguard's got 24 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Pass to one zone. McHale for 3. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Gentry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Here's Dorsey. No good on the triple. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Champ, the pass to Bargnani. Pass to Ross. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Baddest one. Here's Champ. They shoot again. A rebound by the Spurs. Unseld's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Dorsey passes to Unseld. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Some changes for Golden State. Langford's checked in for Dub. And the great one subbed in for Champ. There's Mr. Clutch. There's a screen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Langford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to the bodyguard. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. The dude, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. San Antonio trailing here. Timeout, Spurs. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
Smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Langford. Here's the bodyguard. The bodyguard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
The dude misses. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's Anderson, and off the glass. That one's good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Strawberry, rebounded by Langford.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Count the basket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Dorsey. From deep, trains the three-pointer. Dorsey's got 32 points.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
To the paint, here's the bodyguard, and he banks in the layup.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Pass to Unzel. Here's the dude, over by Conley. The dude passes to Dorsey, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Mr. Clutch is checked in for McHale. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Anderson with the ball for Golden State. Down low. Here's Conley. That one a little long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's Unzel. He's guarded by Ross. Unzel, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Just 4 to shoot. Launches from deep. The rebound by Anderson. The Warriors lead it. Here's the bodyguard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
41.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Clutch. Here's Mr. Clutch. Now Dorsey to tie it up. Good on the three-point shot. Dorsey's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Anderson outside. Here's the bodyguard to the inside. 4-on-3 break. Here's Dorsey. Here's Welch. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Warriors shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And Langford with the stop.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Dorsey. Here's Clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Warriors shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Langford misses. And San Antonio shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick to take the lead. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Anderson finds Ross. Here's the bodyguard. Out to Conley. Pass to Anderson. Here's the bodyguard. Banked in off the glass. The bodyguard's got 9 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 4. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Dorsey. Again, the miss by the Spurs. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Anderson from downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Takes it inside. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Langford dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Finally, the pass to the body. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Enzo. Timeout, Spurs. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Here's Dorsey. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was